Eating food is feminine. That's why fat people look like babies. If you get caught eating a meal,
succulent Chinese meal.
If I see anyone having a little bite to eat, the real alpha male thing to do these days is starve. Today we are looking at the big man himself, GreekGodX. Now I'm not gonna lie, the first time I ever heard of him was when I saw that tweet that I just read out. But like you guys are now, I was thinking,
who the fuck is that guy?
GreekGodX is actually a British man, which I am ashamed to admit. Born and raised in Lancashire, which explains a lot, but his claim to fame was stream sniping other popular streamers such as Soda Poppin and Tyler One. Basically, he was just really annoying until somebody gave him a break. After streaming for a while and gaining a healthy following, he then joined TSM and moved over the pond. The same streaming org which he recently left. It was a fun time with TSM, but I'm no longer with them. Thanks for everything and good luck. Moving on is just going to be me and the GGX gang with much more fun and content in the future. All I want to do is make people's day a little better and have a good time doing it. It's very interesting to hear that he wanted to make people's days a little better, because these clips that we're about to watch definitely did not make anyone's day any better. By the way, there's a video by Jabroni that I massively suggest you guys go in to watch, because he covers the whole of Greek's rise and fall.
And this goes to any women who want to date me, especially female streamers that want to date me, okay? If you want to date me, you better believe I will be even if you're streaming, you're gonna have to stop streaming. Streaming is ended for you, your career is done, okay? I will stream while you cook for me and you clean for me, and you look after the children, while I gain all the money and I give it to you and I give it to our children for a healthy, secure life.
To all the potential bachelorettes that are trying to get Greek's hand in marriage, if you are streaming, unfortunately for you, that career is over. Because Greek is a very traditional man. And by that, what I'm really saying is he's very archaic in his mindset and he is stuck in the past. Like, this is the year 2022. We're not living in the 1800s doing pilgrimages across America and committing atrocities. But I'm sure there's definitely somebody out there that would completely just give up on their whole streaming career just to date you. Now I know that there are going to be loads of people that are absolutely okay with this lifestyle, and they probably sit there hoping that they can have this lifestyle. And that's fine, I'm not going to diss it. My issue with it is that it doesn't just stop at him saying, I want to provide for my wife.
If you don't fucking open your legs for me after I cooked and caught a fish and cooked it for you and present it for you, if you don't let me plant my seed into you after that, then it's next woman. It's next woman.
You know what I mean? Like, he's not doing any harm by saying he wants a traditional lifestyle. If a woman wants a traditional lifestyle with him, great, they're made for each other. But it's not what he wants, is it? He just wants to be very sexist. Obviously, Twitch was not very happy with this, so they banned him and then unbanned him only 3 days later, which led on to an even bigger controversy. Sorry. So there was a 30-second clip that went around social media from one of his streams, and people were outraged. They were not having any of it. Now I'm just going to play the 30-second clip and then we'll get into it. First reaction is probably the same as everybody else's. You were probably sat there thinking, what the actual fuck? So immediately after this, Greek put out a tweet saying, I make some random noises and people assume I'm being racist. What is wrong with this world? Now, I don't know about you guys, okay, but It's not making sense. Now, to any sane person, when they watch that clip, it's very evident that he's mocking Asian languages. So when he says that he's making random noises, I just have no idea what the fuck he's going on about. Like, he is making the most stereotypical noise that any racist would do. So Greek's defense, after saying that the noises were absolutely just random, was to say that the family wasn't even Asian. This is funny because that wasn't an Asian family. That was a Greek family speaking Greek. And to assume they are Asian is very wrong in itself. My family members are Asian, why would I be racist to the people who brought me up? All that changes is it means that he wasn't mocking those people right next to him. He was still taking the absolute piss out of Asian languages. Just because he didn't do it in front of Asian people doesn't mean that it's now like, oh yeah, sick, fine. And the number one identifier for when you have done something wrong is when Mr. Keemstar himself jumps to your defense. Keem tweeted out, "You deleted the first one after getting called out. You owe GreekGodX an apology." Now the tweet he's mentioning it is from the Jake guy who said that Greek was mocking an Asian family. He did delete that tweet after being told that the family wasn't Asian and then reposted it just saying that he was mocking Asian languages. But at the end of the day, we all know how Keem feels about racism. Alex! And then, out of absolutely nowhere, my blood, my own culture, my... I can't even say it. My own blood, my own culture was torn apart in front of my own eyes. So just after he got banned for 2 weeks, Greek puts out another tweet. So the final verdict is I've been banned for 2 weeks, waiting for the appeal to go through because of hateful conduct. If I hear a single streamer mock a British accent, I'm gonna freak out that it is racist from now on.
What the freak?
The thing with comedy is that it's all about punching up. So when somebody makes fun of a British accent, it's punching up. I'm not gonna go into the details about why that's punching up. If you've ever done a history lesson in your life, you'll realize that mocking the British is punching up.
Don't get me vexed, fam. Do not get me vexed, innit? Because man will part man, innit?
When people do the Asian accents, they're using these really hurtful stereotypes, and they will say loads of derogatory things, and they will poke fun at Asian people, and they will punch down. But when somebody says, oh, it's Tuesday innit, or makes fun of British people in some way, it's just not the same at all. Because at the end of the day, you saying it's Tuesday in it doesn't cause me any harm. But now the topic is getting way too deep for a YouTube video, so I'm gonna end it there, people. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy even a little crumb of this video, please make sure you leave a little like down below, and make sure you leave a comment telling me what you think about this whole situation. And as I've mentioned 100 times before, we are trying to hit 1,000 subs by the end of the year, so if you can subscribe as well, that would be absolutely amazing. And speaking of British stereotypes, if you want to find out what goes on inside of British unis, make sure you check out the video on screen right now. But other than that, see ya.